Welcome back. Tonight we will be discussing death and its place in the Major Arcana. Death is the 13th card of the Major Arcana. It is the embodiment of an end, though it's usually not representative of the end of physical life. More often, this card symbolizes the end of a relationship, interest, or the end of an important life chapter. This card is usually represented by a skeleton riding a horse. Surrounding him are dead and dying people. These people are from all classes, including kings and peasants. This perhaps implies that death affects all equally. The black banner with a white flower symbolizes rebirth. Death bears the number 13 and is the symbol of rebirth for the Fool. When appearing in a spread, this card implies that something must come to an end. This may or may not be a painful process. This depends entirely on your willingness and ability to recognize and accept the inevitable. The Death card can herald the coming of a new life. But if you are to embrace the new life, you must let go of the old. The Fool, prepared to continue his journey, enters the underworld. He is prepared to leave behind his previous life and meet an as yet unknown future. Death is the image of a permanent and final end to a cycle or chapter of life. The old way of thinking and of being is dead and will not return. This is a card of finality, a symbol of the mourning which must take place before a new phase of life can begin. But this is not necessarily a bad ending. This card can herald the end of an old phase of life in the form of a marriage or perhaps the birth of a child. The old way of life, that of being single or not yet a parent, is over and must be mourned, but that does not mean the new life will be any less satisfying. This is not a card of physical death, but rather of the inevitable changes associated with the cycles of life. The Fool descends into the underworld. He is unable to bring with him the patterns and thoughts of old. Instead, he must prepare to develop new ways of thinking and of being. The Death card has a similar meaning even when it is reversed, as seen here. This powerful and sometimes dreaded card almost always means that a situation is about to come to an end. However, in its reversed position, the Death card indicates that this situation will take longer to come to an end than you might think. Things will be drawn out, sometimes incredibly so, but they will eventually resolve themselves. Don't rush matters. Patience will help you here. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time when we discuss temperance and its place in the Fool's journey. Blessed be.